Welcome to the magical land of Python, where we can create anything we imagine. Just like in our world, Python has different types of data to represent all sorts of information. Let's explore some of them together. Imagine stepping into a world where spells are cast with code and potions are brewed with algorithms. That's the magic of Python, a language that empowers us to build, create, and bring our wildest ideas to life. Are you ready to embark on this exciting journey? Let's begin. Let's start with something simple, like counting magical beans. In Python, when we talk about whole numbers, like 1, 2, 3, or even 100,000, we're talking about integers. Imagine you have a bag of Bertie Bott's every flavor beans, and you want to know exactly how many you have of your favorite flavor. Let's say you have 5 delicious blueberry beans. In Python, you would write that as. Isn't that simple? You've just assigned a value to a variable, and you did it with an integer. Now let's say you're measuring a potion in your cauldron, and it comes up to a mark between two numbers. That's where floating point numbers come in. These are numbers with decimal points like 3.14 or 9.8. Remember when we measured Harry's height for his first broomstick? He was a bit taller than average, wasn't he? Let's say he was 4.5 feet tall. In Python, we would write that as. See? Floating point numbers help us be super precise. We all have our favorite spells and incantations, right? Well, in Python, we can capture these words and phrases using something called strings. A string is like a magical container that holds text. For instance, if we wanted to store Hermione's favorite spell, Wingardium Leviosa, we would put it in quotation marks like this. Now, Python knows that this is a string and not some other type of data. Imagine you're packing your Hogwarts trunk for a new term. You wouldn't just throw everything in a heap, would you? You want to organize your belongings. That's where lists come in handy in Python. Lists are like magical containers that can hold a collection of items. For instance, we could create a list of all the things Harry needs for his potions class. And the best part? We can add, remove, or even rearrange these items within the list. In the world of magic, things can be true or false, right? A spell either works or it doesn't. Python uses something called booleans to represent this concept. A boolean can have one of two values, or. For example, if we ask the question, can Harry speak Parseltongue? The answer would be, we can write it in Python like this. Booleans help us make decisions and control the flow of our Python programs. Now you know the basics of Python data types. With these tools, you can start creating your own magical projects. Remember our journey through the land of integers, floating point numbers, strings, lists, and booleans. Each data type has a special purpose and helps us build incredible things with Python. Keep exploring, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep the magic of coding alive.